Just to conclude what I began concluding before, um, the idea basically here is that when you decide where you want to be buried, you're deciding where you want to indicate that you belong. And similar to Yom Kippur, in Yom Kippur we have one day a year where we devote that entire day to saying that we're sorry about what we had done. And while it's true that many of the things that we had done we will maybe repeat, and I think we all know that experience where we say sorry and ask forgiveness, and then the next year we make the same mistakes. That day is still significant in that it indicates that we know we were wrong, that we know where we should have been, what kind of people we should have been, what things we should have done. And in a similar way, when you decide to be buried in Israel, there's like a similar kind of a statement saying, even though I lived my life in one place, I really feel that I belong in another. And that kind of statement is, I think, what's behind all three of those opinions that Yaakov was saying it's true that I, am currently dying over here. This is where I lived a large part of my life to be with Yosef, and at the same time, I'm saying this is not where I belong. I don't belong under the ground where, in several hundred years where bad things are going to happen. I don't belong in a place where people may worship me and basically go against what I believe in. I want to belong in a place where I need to, by my character, protect the people, these people, not other people, such as the people of Israel. I don't want to be sort of associated with them. And in a similar way, Obed Eliezer is saying a person that decides to move to be buried in Israel, his sins in not being in Israel during his life can be, to some extent, atoned for, because he's indicating where his heart was. So that will be it for today. It seems that it takes about 15-20 minutes for this kind of a recording. So unless YouTube changes their policy, it's usually going to be two videos, not just one. As I said, I'm happy to get comments. You can email me if you know my email. You can write comments on the video blog, on the YouTube comment section. I'm happy to receive comments. I'm happy to respond to comments, and anything, recommendations, suggestions, arguments, any sort of direction is I'm happy to accept. And as I've said to other people before, a class is only as good as its audience. So the more kind of participation you add to this video, the more meaningful it will be. Have a good week, and Shabbat Shalom, depending on when you listen to this.